individual household latrines was non-existent in the villages of this district. When Total Sanitation Campaign was launched in 1999, it predictably met with a lot of resistance from the villagers who were comfortable with open defecation and lack of individual household latrines. The objective of the Total Sanitation Campaign, launched by the Dakshin Kannada Zilla Parishad, was to accelerate sanitation coverage in whole district to bring about a qualitative change in the life of the people in rural areas. The idea was to cover all houses, schools, Anganwadis, Gram Panchayat community centers, Swasthya Kendras, shops and commercial establishments, and promote the concept of personal hygiene among students, teachers and individual household. Dakshin Kannada, Inspiring Beacon. The Total Sanitation Campaign was launched on 2nd October 2005 at the Ganjimatta Gram Panchayat of Mangaluru Taluka. With enthusiastic and active participation of the Gram Sabha and Panchayat members, the project began to arouse curiosity among the villagers. A Shramdan Shivir, where the locals volunteered to build toilets, organized in the Mundadi Adivasi Koragara colony, drew the participation of elected members of Gram Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat and members of various associations in these areas. The message of sanitation and personal hygiene was carried to each village household to encourage them to adopt total sanitation methods. Reaching out, spreading the word. Women, the pivot of any such mass movement, enthusiastically participated in the campaign by spreading the message in every family, Anganwadi and schools in the vicinity. The result was a change in the mindset of the parents, teachers and students on cleanliness and personal hygiene. Habits like brushing teeth, wearing neat clothes, cutting nails, washing hands before and after meals were inculcated in them. The Zilla Panchayat made sure ample supplies of soap, toothpaste and toothbrush to these schools. Gram Panchayats ensured weekly meetings of ward committees to review the progress of sanitation facilities in their wards. The Zilla Panchayat made it compulsory to discuss the progress in all talukas in quarterly meetings of sanitation committees of the whole district. The representatives from village and block panchayats present their project reports, which are discussed in details in open sessions. Zilla Parishad introduced IEC tools that included street plays, folk media, yakshagana, wall writing, health rathayatras, and interpersonal interaction. Soon many other forms of communication started to take center stage. Nukkar Nataks, that is street plays, clean house competitions, and health camps spread the message wider and farther. Important days like the World Environment Day, Hand Washing Day, Health Days were also celebrated that helped reinforce cleanliness and sanitation. There were committees called Swachhata Sabhas that helped in monitoring and following up on these activities periodically. Different models, one mission. Realizing that the implementation of the Total Sanitation campaign merited different and customized approach in different blocks of the district, many models were pursued to make this a success. The ERA model at the ERA Gram Panchayat was headed by the TSC director, Ms. N.T. Abru. She also motivated them to control the use of plastic in their lives. The Panchayat was honoured with the Nirmal Gram Puraskar in 2006. In another Panchayat, the Gothamajalu model initiated mass construction of toilets. In a great show of enthusiasm, men, women and children got together on 16th April 2006 and with the help of community participation called Shram Dana or voluntary labour, constructed 110 household toilets in Amatur village in just one day. This inspired others, and in the course of 2 months, 129 APL and 252 BPL household and Anganwadi toilets were built with the help of community participation. In another model, the Hasangadi model adopted the Shram Vinamaya or the exchange of labour to promote the campaign. They sent locals from their Gram Panchayat to the neighbouring ones to construct toilets and vice versa. The students from Alvas College contributed immensely for the success of the campaign. Total sanitation, the rewards and recognitions. The Total Sanitation campaign adopted a bottom-up approach where the grassroots men and women were driving the initiatives rather than the other way round. Small wonder then that the different talukas of the district have won many awards and recognitions in acknowledgement of their efforts. Nirmal Gram Puraskar was awarded to Bantwal, Belathangadi and Putturu in 2008-2009 and Mangaluru and Sulya in 2010-2011, whereas the whole district got it in 2010-11. Besides this, Hasangadi Gram Panchayat got state-level Nirmalya Award in 2010 for sustainability of sanitation, which is being followed by Laila Gram Panchayat in 2010-11. Thanks to all this, today, all the village, block and district panchayats have attained the status of an open defecation-free district in 2010 and have won the Panchayat Sashaktikaran Puraskar. The model Gram Panchayats, which inspired many others in the district, are Kadaba and Alankaru in Putturu, Mennabettu and Kilpadi in Mangaluru, Kandeshavalya, Ira and Sangabettu in Bantawal, Alleti and Subramanya in Sulya, and Hosangadi and Laila in Beltangadi. A Munje Anganwadi cluster in Karingada Gram Panchayat in Bantawal Taluka became role model for other Anganwadis in the district. As a result of these efforts, the numbers that are showing are impressive. APL houses having household latrines increased from 79% to 100%, and BPL from a mere 6.2% to a staggering 100%. The target for individual household latrines for BPL households was 59,478 and for APL it was 35,532. Both were achieved with a 100% rate. Also showing 100% results are toilets constructed in schools and Anganwadis with 1,236 and 505 toilets respectively. Beyond sanitation, focusing on waste management. NGOs like Jana Shikshana Trust, Shri Kshetra Dharamsthala Rural Development Project, SKDRDP, Nagarik Seva Trust, Friends Club, Gram Panchayat Staff Union, Cricketers Club, Saksharta Preraks, and almost all local youth clubs and women's self-help groups joined hands in creating awareness about sanitation. It's thanks to the active participation of these organizations that the villages of this district took the concept of sanitation further than just constructing household toilets for the villages. They also focused on areas like solid waste management, for which eco-friendly waste disposal units were set up by Zilla Panchayat with the assistance of Bhagiratha Institute, Mysuru, in 5 Gram Panchayats, namely Kurnadu, Laila, Gothamajalu, Mennabettu and Kadaba, where the solid wastes are collected from residential and commercial places and processed in bioplants using organic solution to produce organic manure. Similar waste disposal units works are being set up at other 8 Gram Panchayats, Balthila, Charmodi, Kuvettu, Aladangadi, Sanghabettu, Manchi, Puduvettu and Subramanya. Steps have been taken for using landfill technique for wastage processing in 173 Gram Panchayats where the solid wastage is less. As a part of solid and liquid waste management, compost pits have sprung up at various places along with common and individual biogas plants. The first of these units was started in Kurnadu, where workers were given masks, gloves and shoes to protect them from infection. The waste generated was converted into organic manure and sold to the farmers. The Laila Gram Panchayat sold this manure under the brand name Laila Gold, and in Kadaba it is being sold as Kadamba manure. The revenue generated is used to maintain the bioplant. A liquid waste management plant has been constructed at the Kadaba Gram Panchayat with the help of Malanadu Area Development Board. It is currently treating 25,000 liters of sewage. This water is recycled and used for agriculture purposes. In fact, these 2 Gram Panchayats have come up with an indigenous thought to cover their expenditure. It was observed that most of the waste generated by shopkeepers and other commercial establishments was being dumped in village area which gradually became a nuisance, leading to spread of diseases. The village panchayats decided that these establishments should be made to pay for lifting the wastage. It was made compulsory that every shopkeeper, eatery, hotel and other commercial establishment have to contribute ₹1 to ₹25 per day and deposit it in Gram Panchayat. This gave them a revenue of nearly ₹35,000 per month, and the remaining monthly expenditure was met by selling organic manure. Similarly, plastic recycling and management was also undertaken by the panchayat. Plastic waste was collected at ₹1 a kg and then sent to various recycling units. Capacity building, empowering the constituency. Total sanitation campaign is not a one-stop project. It is an ongoing and ever-evolving process that has to sustain itself in the long run. To this end, capacity building, that too in women, has also been in focus. Self-help groups and Anganwadi workers have been empowered to construct and maintain toilets so that the process of total sanitation never stops. Dakshin Kannada Zilla. Success beyond just sanitation.
Sanitation and hygiene are the best virtues of the human being and also the mankind. Total sanitation campaign is not just a restricted concept, and we have undertaken convergence concept. Programs have been integrated.
It has been a long journey, but the total sanitation has started showing results already, and the district of Dakshin Kannada in Karnataka holds out a firm hope and promise for the rest of the rural India. The case study of Dakshin Kannada has illustrated that community participation and widespread awareness creation is key to the success of this mission. It is a small step for the campaign, but as they say, it is a giant step towards a cleaner, healthier and happier environment, country and its people, with an aim to achieve total sanitation in India by 2020.